Ladies and gentlemen, let's get into the war recap of Dragula vs Werehogs. Now we got smashed. Well, I wouldn't say smashed, but we were behind pretty much the whole war anyway, so we didn't have much of a chance. Towards the middle, they failed quite a lot, and we were starting to catch up. But then, yeah, we ended up losing. We were down by three stars, which yeah, ultimately made the difference, as you can see. A lot of people get caught up in the how should I say this? Attack stews, attacks one, all that crap. The only thing that typically matters in these scrims is the 3-star count, so that's all I'd worry about if I was one of you people in the scrim coming up. If you're worried about whether your clan's winning or losing, just look at the 3-star count and how many attacks they have. So if they've got 10 more attacks but only like 2 more 3-star counts and they're like 20 stars ahead of you, don't worry about it. You're pretty much ahead anyway. To start with, I'm going to show their number 3 attack on my base. And then after that, we will be showing them best attacks. Now, to start with, I'll show the top 2 attacks on the 9, except for Cosmo's on ours, because that was a bully, because Cosmo's a 10. So instead, I'll show a 9 2-starring a 10, if anyone's struggling with doing that. Now, this base held up pretty well. The double giant bomb spots are in troll spots. The first one's up top, and the second one's at the bottom left, which Norm removed on his first attack that I showed. This base, I don't know why people are struggling with it so much, but I think the main change I made to this, because this was originally Ainsley's base, the main change I made to this, I put a lot of splash defense next to the town hall and all the point defense on the other side. That forced people to basically hog from the bottom or the top, which is what I wanted them to do, and then wall breakers would trip them up. Now, there was a wall breaker fail here, which helped me a lot. Minion on the gold stories and doing that. Now, that's where another problem went. He wanted to do a lure, couldn't get the lure, had to send more hogs in on the air defense, so that was good for me. Dragon takes out these healers. So all of a sudden you can see this raid's going really bad. Now this didn't end up mattering because I was already 2-starred. So they were just trying to 3-star me. Now if your clan's down by a few stars, the best thing you can do is 3-star the bottom people first and not go for the top people. I don't know if I was one of the top people left or one of the bottom people left, but I think I would have been one of the top. So I don't think they needed to 3-star me anyway, but this was still a good effort. As you can see, he just runs out of hogs. He would have probably got the 3-star, had all of his stuff done what he wanted to do. We didn't exactly leave anything for the bottom anyway, so I don't know how he was planning on dealing with the bottom part. Pardon me. But anyway, so this is a pretty good attack, except for the bottom. I think that's about the only thing you could have changed. If I was going to hit this base, I'd probably go from the top there where the double is, and I'd probably try jump into the middle and just Valkyrie and then hog the bottom. But nobody did that, to my surprise. So to start with, we will be looking at pilot attack on number 2. Werehogs did quite good. During the middle of the war, both clans were struggling quite a lot to 3-star. It was quite insane. So this was the top 9, I'm pretty sure, yeah. 30 heroes, max base and everything. So here he just does a queen walk. He's got a balloon, healers, Valk. So I think this is just going to be a max Valk with hogs. If you're not featured in this video, don't worry. There's going to be about 5 videos, I think, coming up. There's going to be funniest attacks, best fails, weirdest strategies, worst queens, worst wizards. There were quite a few attacks where I don't know if this is meant to be in the game, but for example, the builder's hut in the middle, instead of shooting the builder's hut, they'd shoot the wall to get across to the builder's hut if they couldn't already reach it, instead of just walking 2 spots just to get the builder's hut. Oh, okay, that's why I dropped the balloon for the Tesla. So instead of just walking across and then shooting the builder's hut, they just shoot the wall instead of just, yeah, moving. I don't understand why that was happening. So maybe that's a glitch, maybe that's just how Supercell have designed the troops. I find it hard to believe that's how they've designed them. Ainsley spamming me with messages at work, she's so cute. But yes, so the queen's still up. I don't even know how we plan to doing that. And then, so yeah, this is going to be a 3 apparently. Oh, that's his queen. I thought that was a golem at the bottom. And he saved a hog, wizard, some minions. Okay. I don't know what the point of that hog was. That hog literally did nothing. It'd be better off. Yeah, the wizard basically just got sacked. This is cutting it close. This is pushing your luck. He could have. Yeah, see, now it'd be better to deploy the hog with something like now, yeah. So, but yeah, it was a good attack anyway. One of the top attacks for sure. Before I show the next attack, we'll just go through what bases were left over. So Cosmos, which was a 10. Brandon, which was their number 4. Now I'll just put Scout for these. I won't watch them. I'll just put Scout in case anyone wants to copy their base layouts. That's that one. I'll do the same for ours so you can see the traps on ours. If you want to join the clan, just Dragula. There's the clan information. Feel free to join and scout the bombs if you haven't already. Another one that survived, Seabone. Nice base, that was very unique. I haven't seen that one. That looks almost like the Spiral one, but it's rather quite different. Number 11s, so this was quite weird. I haven't seen a base like that. A tip for doing anti-threes is just chuck walls randomly, basically. You can almost do that way. Most people do the double giant bomb on the spot, double giant bomb spot in the middle, but if you want to look up a tutorial on anti-threes, you can, because there's going to be quite a few of them. So that's Warrior R2s. Yeah, so yeah, as you can see, we didn't 3-star many bases at all. We basically did quite bad this scrim. Scrim was terrible. From our behalf, anyway. The enemy clan did quite good. They just smashed us at the start. Expert, this was the base I was thinking of hitting towards the end, but I think Ainsley ended up hitting this on my account, because I didn't end up hitting my last account. I left it till like 3 AM, because the war didn't end at 6 AM in my time, and I was way too tired for that, because I had class today, so I was like, no thanks. So, and then there's like, when we even left a Channel 8 up, so that's really disappointing. So if you need a Channel 8 base, there's that one. Now let's go with ours. So Devil Rex, oh, replay, sorry. We don't want the replay, we want to scout. Now that was from their top 9 hitting Devil Rex, it wasn't a bully attack, so that's fair enough. As you can see, the double spots are on the outside, their doubles aren't in the middle, so that's quite unique. I've noticed a lot more people are doing two singles, my apologies, 2 singles, 1 double. I don't know why, I personally would not be doing that. There's mine, there's the traps. Sorry, I'm going to put it back longer. But there's the traps and everything. Now, 2 doubles, 1 double and 2 singles. I don't see why you would possibly do that unless you're just trying to soak up a hill from the hogs. But a double, they stuffs the hill anyway. I don't see the point. But if it works, it works. For this one example, yeah. Look, you can see 4 single spots, not even 1 double, and ended up holding up. Now, the only reason Norm got 99%, actually, I'll show you the scout. The only reason Norm got 99% was because I think it was that air sweeper. There was a wizard at that expo, shot the wall instead of shooting across and walking and just shooting the air sweeper. It was a bit weird. So I don't know what they're doing with troop AI. I will be showing Norm's attack that 99% in like weirdest queens and weirdest troop AI and all that stuff. So look out for that video. This is another one that got failed on, a double, 2 doubles. Another one on the outside. I really like the idea of putting a double on the outside. I've noticed I failed a lot on those bases, simply because they're not in places you'd expect. And as you can see, they just demolished our bottoms. We couldn't demolish their bottom bases. So let's get into our second top 3-star, which was Devil Rex. Did Devil Rex get the first one? No, I think it was Pilot D. But this is a good attack. Good work, Devil Rex. So this is going to be Queen War and Mass Valks with, yeah, just a hog. So I'm guessing he wants his stuff to go left. Yeah, that's how it looks like. I don't see the point in the minion on the... Oh, I suppose it funnels a little bit. Although just get out of free building, so I suppose that's fine. Although you're wasting 4 troop space for 2%, basically. Yeah, so I don't get the point of that, but... I'm new to Town Hall 9 and Queen Walk, so don't ask me for advice on them. So as you can see, he's basically just taking out that bottom side as well, all the garbage buildings, and he's just going to push through the top left. I'm guessing he's going to Warbreaker in it around the Town Hall and send his stuff in there, or he's going to Golem from the other side. He drops the Rage because he knows the CC is going to come out. He has to P.E.K.K.A. to deal with. The P.E.K.K.A.s, I haven't seen them in CCs in ages. The only good thing about a P.E.K.K.A. is if it gets a couple hits on your Queen, it's dead. A good strategy I've noticed quite a few people have tried actually is the Valks on a P.E.K.K.A. Blur, not a Valks on a P.E.K.K.A. Valks in the CC. When the Valks come out, I'll be showing this in another attack for the weirdest Queen. Or best strategies, I don't know which one. But it has the Valk swinging at the Queen, and the Queen almost goes down. It was so close, it was rather insane. And then when he popped the Queen's ability, because the Valks just swing randomly and do area damage, the Queen was still taking damage, and it was quite an impressive attack. The Queen did end up living though, I can't remember whose it was, so I'll have to go back and find that one out. But yeah, he's going to send his kill squad in from the other side. You can do this with the Lava Hound. If you think there's a Lava Hound on the CC, just do this, just don't lure. Just send your Queen to the left, kill squad on the right, and save the Lava Hound and try to lure on the right, and that way your Queen's just trying to take out the whole left side, max out the right. So even if there was a Lava Hound on the CC, this wouldn't have mattered. So this was basically going to be a 3-star no matter what. I think that minion was meant to go for the cannon. Not going to end up mattering. Tesla farm, a cannon, and an archer tower. And 2 mortars. Like, this is an ultimate compartment, and Valks have just torn it up under a hill. Ainsley's still going. She's ruining them messages. But yeah, so as you can see, all he's got left to deal with is the bottom part, and he's still got 1 hill remaining. So this is a great way for dealing like a tough base like this. The Queen shooting against the wall instead of just walking over to the gold storage or something. Oh, I don't know why. Come on, Queen. Come on. As you see, a double there. So enemy clan did quite good with the doubles. They spaced them out. There was one base, I think, number 2's, had an expos on one side and the 2 double on the other. Well, no, 2 expos on one side and his Queen on the other. That was quite unique. I noticed the clan warrior hit that the first time with an air attack. That went pretty good, except for quite a few like troop AI things messed up, and yeah, it went downhill from there. But Good attack here by Devil Rex, A+. So, let's look at some other attacks. So I might do people that have hit higher up. So, we'll look at Kabooms. Oh, sorry, let me look at their attacks back on us. Just show all of our attacks like, yeah, we are the best. No. Alright, let me show number 4, Samosas 3-star. And then I'll show number 2. Alright. So, I'll wrap this video up after we do this, and then I'll probably do, not a most heroic, but I'll just do basically a 9 that hit higher up than they probably should have. Now, as you can see, this is 30 heroes, I believe. 30-28. Yeah, 30-28. But he's only got 20 heroes. So this is a pretty good attack. Hero levels don't matter too much towards the high butt because they can't use their ability, which basically nullifies them anyway, and they basically lose quite a few levels. Earthquakes. I have not seen an Earthquake successful 3-star in quite a while. I do not use Earthquakes. I simply use jumps. I don't understand why people do use Earthquakes. Why not just open up a jump now? If you're going to do mass, he's not even doing mass Valks. He's going to be a Valks and Hogs. This is quite unique. Yeah, Valks. So this is another way. If you don't want to bring Wall Breakers, just use your Valks. Brought a Wall Breaker in the CC, which was smart. Now, Wall Breaker in the CC, that has become really popular. I haven't seen that done in ages. I think he knew there was Lava Hound in the CC. So as you can see, yeah, Queen to the one side, Kill Squad to the other. Lava Hound's going to do absolutely nothing. And Valks are just going to tear up this whole core compartment. Would a jump have done the same thing? I would have probably done a jump in a rage. I presume your Valks would have done the same thing. I'm not too good with that. I haven't tested out the difference between Earthquakes and jumps too much, but I typically just use jumps. 2 Hogs, 3 Hogs to take out an Expo. See how much value? That's just insane. You just get so much value throughout this phase, and that Lava Hound literally does nothing. If that was a dragon and a loon, then he would have just lured it and it would have been 3-star anyway. So as you can see, a lot of these attacks have been Valk 3-stars, which have absolutely destroyed bases, and I mean destroyed. These bases have got cut up. Like, as long as you can leave enough time, you don't do your Queen Walk for, say, 10 hours, you should have enough time to be able to 3-star, 3 Hogs on the point defenses, and boom, this whole thing's just going to get destroyed. Lava Hound, by the time the Queen targets Lava Hound, it doesn't matter. Everything, look, 75% of the base is already gone. I mean, what's the Lava Hound going to do now? So yeah, he's still got Hogs left up. Archer Tower's shooting out a Valk, I believe. No, shooting at Barbs. Jeez, okay. So if these 2 Hogs get out, the Archer Tower's already low. 2 Hogs take it out. Boom, easy, easy, easy. Little Goblins in. Swag Hill. There's no point in popping the Queen's ability until about now. If you want to take out Lava Hound, Queen's ability is just going to kill Lava Hound quicker, which you don't want. Yeah, Swag Hill. Great attack by Matteo on Samosa. Builder's Heart in the bottom left. He could have taken that and the bottom. So Builder's Heart's on all 4 corners, I've noticed. People still do that. Simple way to do that, to stop that, is to simply just bring 4 or 5 barbs minus a Hog and you get the 3-star. That saves you quite a few seconds. So the only problem there is you might run out of tank. You might run out of Hogs or something. So if you're confident you have enough power and there's the 4 Builder's Heart, I suggest you just simply bring... Oh, they didn't 3-star at number 2. I suggest you just simply bring quite a few barbs. That was a bully attack. So we'll watch Max's 3-star, or HM team as he calls himself. He's also in puqan. Our top 2 people have been 3-starred from puqan. Bunch of noobs. Now, I say puqan, Ainsley says puqan. I don't know, Ainsley says something weird. And then Norm said it's meant to be said puqan. So, we are learning. Me and Ainsley, us English-speaking people, we pronounce it weird. But this is going to be good. Now, that's not how I'd pronounce it, so it's quite weird. Dragula and Werehogs were simple names. Normally, I'm surprised they didn't come up with some weird names like, I don't know. Normally, clans have weird names for the scrimmages. They've really, just so everyone knows, like, I remember my first scrim with the Great Squad Delta was just Delta and Echo. Something like that. Or I suppose it's a bit more creative when it was like Perfect War and then the other clan got 1-star away. Lucky here, basically, that his Queen went walking. If his Queen had gone in the middle of Lava Hound, would have gone down potentially, and then, yeah, blah, blah, blah. Would have dragged away more time. So he's going to send his Hogs in from the same side as the Queen. That is quite unusual, especially since he has his Queen's ability, he can still pop. But yeah, so Tesla not doing much there. 2 Teslas, so this isn't really a Tesla farm because the other 2, if there's more Teslas there, they're not going to pop until later anyway. Yeah, not going to pop till later. The only thing I would have changed about that hill there is put it a bit further to the left because he pre-healed quite a few of the Hogs. And if you get too much value from your Hogs, you're never complaining. If you don't get enough value from your Hogs, you're complaining. So the best thing I find to do is put the hill basically dead on just where the Hogs are, like on the edge of the Hogs. That way they get enough value while they're in it, because generally once they're out of the hill you don't really care anyway because they've just taken out a whole compartment. And if you have all your hogs left over after that, you should be in a good spot anyway. So as you can see, darker than black, still in a very good spot. Queen's walking around doing her thing, so we'll speed this up, and this is going to be a great 3-star. So next video, we will probably do funniest attacks or worst strategies, something like that. One of the start attacks in the war was one of the wackiest strategies I've seen. It was a massive out into a dragon. I've got to show you how that goes. But once again, before I leave, I will just show you. This is the clan thing if you want to join. The other clan I don't have it bookmarked, but let me just show you. Enemy team, if you want to go to Werehogs and look at any of their bases, that's their thing. So until next time, when I post the funniest attacks, aka worst strategies, bye bye, have a good day.